All right, here we go. It is hot as fuck outside, but I can't stay inside anymore because I'm going fucking crazy. It's like 90 something fucking degrees out here. I'm like, don't even have a path, don't even know exactly where I want to go, but I just want to walk. And I want to talk about pointlessness and how life is absolutely meaningless. I kind of want to slow down, but I don't know, I just want to get moving because I've been just sitting inside pretty much all fucking morning. I'm just like, all right, it's Saturday, you know, we got a heat advisory out here, whatever though. I'm like, for this whole feeling that I've been thinking about recently is pointlessness, because it's weird. I was having an extreme sense of nihilism, I guess yesterday. Like, I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday. You know, I was just at work or whatever, and I don't know, I felt that for a second. This extreme pointlessness, like just for like 1 second. And I was like, oh my God, like, fuck it, I wanna die or something. Or I was just like, there's legitimately no point to any of this shit at all. Like, there's just, you know, there's no meaning behind any of it. You just make it up as you go along. And yeah, I have found myself bored with a lot of the things that I used to give a shit about. You know? And now I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Today though, I don't feel like I'm in a bad mood or something. Like, I don't really feel that or something, but I was talking to my therapist and I also thought that I wasn't depressed because I had the wrong definition of depression or whatever. And anyways, I was talking to my therapist about that. And yeah, he was telling me, like, you don't need to be sad or suicidal to be depressed, you know, because that's what I always thought it was or whatever. I was just like, well, yeah, if depression is you're sad and you want to die and you want to, you know, commit suicide or whatever. Like, that's what I was thinking it is. You know, and I talked to him and I was just like, well, yeah, I'm losing a complete lack of interest in all of my shit. And all the things I cared about before, I don't really care anymore. You know, I gotta keep drinking water because it is fucked. Anyways, I don't care about any of that shit anymore. I'm like walking down the same path and like, do I want to show it this time? Not really. I just want to talk and not really distract myself with where I'm walking. You know, I want to walk somewhere different. Anyways, yeah, I am losing interest in all of those things I used to give a shit about, like I said. And now I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what am I fucking doing now? I don't know though, like, yes, it didn't feel good that one day when I was thinking about it. You know, Friday, it didn't feel good. And I was like, oh, well, fuck all this shit. They're having fun. Anyways, I don't know, all those things that I used to care about, like, I just don't care about them anymore. I don't know. right now, today, for example, I was listening to this. I was listening to YouTube again. And I think I actually want to go this way. I just wanted to take the back area of the neighborhood. Fuck me, it's hot. Anyways, I was listening to this YouTuber and this other YouTuber, Sneeko and ABBA, you know, and then ABBA and Preach, whatever. And the Sneeko kid, he's like 23 or whatever. And I watched one of his like old videos, and it was called I Don't Care About Anything Anymore. And it's this exact kind of topic, which is just, I was even talking to my girlfriend last night about that, you know, because she like feels the same way, like, and again, I don't have a belief in God, I don't have a belief in any of that blah 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 morality stuff, nothing, life path, anything. It's just, I don't. And he was talking about that, and yeah, it just got me thinking about like the shit that I've been thinking about and going through recently. That, yeah, this is all meaningless. But then I have a question. I'm like, why am I not killing myself? I don't know why. I'm like, so there legitimately is no point to life. Like there really isn't. There's not, in my opinion, whatever. People find their purpose and find out, you know, whatever the fuck drives them, whatever that might be. But like me, for example, no, like I don't have any of those external driving forces. I have no meaning. And that's why all these videos that I've been making and this life journey on trying to find my purpose in life, it's like, yeah, there's legitimately no purpose. You make it up for yourself. You make up your purpose, and I'm not finding anything meaningful. But I'm like, okay. But so far I've been giving a shit about talking. I love talking. I love talking to people, and I like to develop a real connection. Even if I connect with somebody on the fact that there is no meaning to anything, that's still a connection, and I care about that. And ABBA was bringing up the fact of community, you know? But Sneeko was like, I want to affect the world on a larger scale. And he just sounds very impatient, just like I do. Because I was like, oh, I want to make the whole world honest, or this is what I was thinking about and feeling. And I was talking to one of my coworkers, you know, and he ended up asking about my YouTube channel or whatever. I was talking about it, and then he was just like, oh yeah, let me see a video. And I sent it to him. And he just, you know, he's like, and he watched it, and then the next day, me and him talked, and he was like, yeah, man, you really got me thinking, you know? And me and him had another conversation. He's like, yeah, I watched it like twice. And I was like, wow, you know, this one person I affected in some way. You know, it wasn't on some extreme grand scale, and it didn't need to be. And, you know, but it's still, I was like, oh wow, I impacted him. And of course I would like to have a bigger conversation with everybody. And again, the point of that is just, you know, I get paid money to fucking talk about all these things. Cause I just, yeah, I don't belong in this corporate shit. Like, I don't care about any of this fucking stuff at all. I'm like, I like talking to people, and I like having these conversations and all this kind of stuff. I don't know, it just got me thinking about all of that. And I'm like, so I have this belief that all of this is fucking pointless. Like, fuck it, like, but again, I'm not jumping off a bridge, or I'm not killing myself. Even though I felt this. I felt that feeling for just a second, that absolute pointlessness. Like yesterday when I was talking to her on the phone, I was just at my job, I just felt, it was very vivid. And I was like, oh my God, whoa, what the fuck, man? Like, it was dark, you know, those feelings. It was really fucking dark. And I was like, oh boy. And I don't know. I haven't felt that, I don't think, ever in my entire life like that. Like, I've had those moments of, wow, this is all pointless, but I still felt good about that in some weird way. Like, oh yeah, life is just pointless, you know, but what was the comfort in that? Oh yeah, there is legitimately no meaning. But like that time yesterday, I felt that, and I was like, whoa, fuck, dude, there's like, what the fuck am I still doing this shit for at all? Like, why? It's like there's little bits of joy, right? I'm just gonna double check again. Okay, good. There's little bits of joy in feelings and dopamine hits that you fucking feel when you're enjoying yourself or doing things that you enjoy. Right now, I'm walking. And beforehand, I wasn't really doing this shit at all. Like, I didn't walk, I didn't do any of that fucking stuff, you know? But I was, you know, sitting inside, listening to ABBA and fucking Sneeko talk, and, you know, got me thinking about all that stuff, and I ran to that topic again, because I was just thinking about it recently, and I'm like, wow, what a coincidence. I don't know, pointlessness is very interesting. And again, when I'm going to be kind of all over the place, I'm walking, whatever, my thoughts are flowing. But yeah, when I was talking to my therapist, he was like, and I was describing to him how I was feeling, and even I made a video on Friday saying, what is it that I'm feeling right now? I didn't understand it. You know, I was like, okay, am I depressed? Like, I thought depression was, oh, dude, I want to kill myself. I'm like, no, I was feeling this sense of hopelessness. I was feeling this sense of pointlessness, okay? But like, I wasn't sad, and a sense of boredom, but I wasn't sad. So, but then I got frustrated because I was like, okay, well, what the fuck is this then? And it's like, yeah, and then my therapist is like, dude, yeah, you're experiencing a form of depression. It is a form of depression. And I haven't been sleeping well either, or whatever. That's like a minor symptom. I've just been thinking a lot about all of this stuff. And I've been thinking about a lot, like, where the fuck am I? Like, I'm going for a walk right now. I got this wireless mic on my fucking neck and I'm talking about pointlessness. This is a pointless conversation. Why don't I just step in the middle of the road right now and let a car hit me? They'll never suspect it. They'll never suspect it at all. Why am I honestly not doing that? Why do I want to live? If I honestly have this belief that there's no point to it at all, it's like my parents fucked. That's it. It's a biological fucking function. And I'm born. Here I am on this fucking planet asking why I'm here. There's a practical sense. Okay, yeah. My parents wanted to have kids. They had me. So it's just an interesting feeling to be here right now at the age of 26, almost 27. And feeling how I'm feeling, you know, and I'm walking around and looking at people, talking to people, trying to understand their lives and why they're living the way they're living, you know, and asking them their passions and what they give a shit about. And I was talking again to my girlfriend about that, you know, passion and everything. And she was like, passion is distraction from all of this suffering. You know, that's all it is. Like, that's all you're doing is just avoiding suffering, because pain and suffering is all life really is. And then all your coping mechanisms are just things that are helping you not suffer, you know? They're just helping you get through all of this awfulness that life is bringing. And all the things that I used to enjoy, you know, again, I'm not enjoying them as much anymore. I mean, here I am now. I feel as though I'm actually enjoying the walks or something. This is the second time that I've gone for a walk. And I'm actually dressed pretty comfortably. I got lots of water. And I'm like, oh God, fresh air, right? Feels so good. But I'm asking myself, okay, why does that feel good? You know, and is this all I'm doing is just, you know, I have the moments of pain and suffering throughout my daily life, and then all I'm living for is the good feelings every now and then. You know, is that all I'm doing is just living for that? I'm just living to hit my dopamine receptors. I'm just living to hit my pleasure-seeking fucking hormones and chemicals in my brain. Is that all I'm doing? because right now I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm talking, right? I'm expressing myself. I'm letting my thoughts fucking flow, and that feels good. And I'm like, okay, is that it? Is this all I'm doing? Oh, it's just weird. Like I said, yesterday, before I even talked to my therapist, I made that video in the morning, you know, describing how I was feeling, and I was really down. I was extremely down. And in those feelings of, again, just pointlessness and hopelessness, and who gives a fuckness? Like, I didn't care about nothing. And I'm like, what do I care about? Like, as of late, it's just, what do I give a fuck about? Even yesterday when I got home, I took some CBD gummies. I'm just like, fuck it. Kind of bored again, whatever, right? I'm gonna stay inside for the rest of the night. And yeah, I just want to kind of decompress and stop thinking, you know, super hard. But then, you know, my girlfriend called me, and then me and her talked till 2 in the fucking morning. We had a 4.5 hour conversation. And then, yeah, I kind of led down this path of talking about this stuff, this pointlessness conversation, and the meaninglessness of it all. And I'm like, what gives me meaning? I've also, you know, again, making all these videos and everything, that's what I've been thinking about. And God, I was just like, I felt that itchiness inside of me when I was fucking watching those videos this morning, you know, ABBA and Sneeko talking. Like, I was just like, oh God, I gotta get out. I just wanna talk. I just wanna be able to hear my opinion. Like, I listened and everything, and I actually enjoyed their conversation, but I was like, all right, I like expressing myself now. I wanna do that. I wanna be able to say what it is that I'm thinking. And I'm like, okay, what am I thinking? And do I want to stop thinking? Do I want to keep thinking? Do I feel more patient today? Yeah, because like I said, like, or just, you know, a majority of these videos that I've been making, like, I've been so angry, and I've been very down, and yelling and screaming, and then confusion, and then lost, and whatever else. Okay, here I am today. Thinking about this particular topic, walking around in my neighborhood again, thinking about what path I want to walk down. And I am coming up on this path, and I drive by it every fucking morning. And I walked down it a long time ago when I was a kid. And I'm like, here I go again. Like, I want to walk there and see how I felt. Like, again, I'm about to move out. I'm about to fucking leave this entire neighborhood. I'm not going to be that far away, but again, I'm not going to be here. This is not going to be my home. So I just want to walk around my neighborhood, and I'm not even going to say that I want to say goodbye. It's just a matter of going through those past feelings, and I don't know, it's so strange. I'm like, why am I doing this? Why this? Why that? What drives me to move? And I do like asking that question. Why? To a lot of things. And here I am. This is the path. It's just another trail. It looks very overgrown. I don't even know if I can walk in here. But, oh, do I need to flip it? Am I upside down actually? Oh, here we go. This might be actually unbelievably disappointing, because it doesn't even look like I can actually walk back here. Oh yeah, I'm already hitting. Ugh. Fuck off. Never mind. Oh, well, It is disappointing. It's just covered. Damn it. I'm in shorts and all this fucking stuff. Oh, wow. Now I need to honestly talk about that. I'm just like, fuck. Fucking damn it. Why'd that make me so sad right now? Like, okay, I'll walk to this trail that I walked by. But I'm like, what the fuck? Why did I just get this extreme sense of sadness? Because I've been driving by that every single morning. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on Saturday or Sunday or whatever day I end up going for a walk. And I know it's fucking 95 outside, but I don't care, I gotta get out. And then all of a sudden, a path that I used to walk down as a kid all of a sudden feels like it's closed up. Like I couldn't explore that. It's just too, I don't know, it's too overgrown and a bunch of fucking spiders everywhere that I don't even want to fucking deal with. I'm like, damn it. Why is that so sad? I don't know, there's just like, it's such a weird feeling that I'm here now. And like, why did I have such a feeling of wonder when I was a kid? I mean, okay, here's another path or whatever. I just like to do this. I've walked through this before too. No, I haven't walked through this. I don't really remember ever going up these. But I mean, does this just go into a neighborhood? Is that all? Does it not branch off to the right? Because I'd love to go in here. But it appears that this just goes into a neighborhood. Oh well. Oh boy. Oh no. I feel myself actually falling into this. I felt all right actually. Now I'm feeling disappointed because I had a goal in mind to go walk to, you know, that part of the woods. That was it. I wanted to walk in there, and it didn't happen. So what the fuck? Why do I feel so numb? Like I'm looking to feel something. Now all of a sudden I feel like I want to be quiet, and I'm like, fuck. What the fuck, man? And I don't even see a purpose in talking either. And I'm like, oh God, oh no. Am I just falling down right now? A little bit. You know what the thing is about forests to me, or something, or I always had that feeling as a kid, is I just loved going on, I don't know, a road that you're not supposed to go on or something. I want to run through a forest. Like I remember I'm always, like I'd be driving down the highway and I see all these forests, especially when I was going to visit my best friend, and I'm like, oh, I just wish I would stop the car and go run through it. Like that one time, I already told that story, but where I got really drunk and then I stopped. I told a story that nobody even fucking heard because no one made it that far. Anyways, I told a story of me just stopping on the side of the road when I was drunk that one day, my sad story or whatever, my self-love story. And I just want to run through it again. And I'm like, here I am again. I feel like I'm looking for that old feeling. I feel like I'm looking for something again. Here I am, walking aimlessly through my neighborhood. And I'm like, oh, dude, the fuck? And here I am again trying to understand even what the feeling is I'm feeling right now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's not it, is it? So on my last walk, I was looking for a creek and I didn't find it. I don't think this is it, but maybe. Maybe it is. Wait a minute. It was behind one of my old best friend's houses. I remember that. Wait a minute. I have to go find it. I'm just gonna make a false purpose for myself. I have to go find that. Cause yeah, this ain't it, but I think I'm having the memory now of where it is. I remember. It's not that way. And here's the thing. The only concern I have right now is, oh God, this is very boring. I don't give a I don't want to care. Yes, I'm gonna go on a boring walk, aimlessly searching for an old creek that I used to go to as a child with my best friend. I'm gonna look for it. And all of a sudden I feel this pep in my step. And I'm like, where is it? Oh, a bunch of families everywhere, fuck them. So get by them. Yeah, I think, okay. I think it's this way. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Oh yeah, I gotta find it. I'm like, fuck, where is it? Like, I gotta find it. I'm like, I'm like, oh, that's his old house. You know, my old best friend's house. I don't even talk to him anymore. But I'm like, it was right behind his house. I remember we would run through it and then I'd go see him. I'm like, I don't even want to ask myself the question of why I'm looking for it. And, you know, maybe I'll make a segment out of this walk after I rewatch it. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I went looking for it because of this reason. And then I'll talk about it. But I haven't found it yet. But I really want to. Yeah, I might. I just hope I'm getting close. You know, again, the only one that like watches my stuff, or a majority of the time, but she's still catching up is, yeah, it's my girlfriend. My girlfriend is the one that's watching my stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I think I might have found it. I think I found my friend's old house. I think so. I think I remember this is his house. It's this one right here, because there's that. Yeah, that was his old house. And I'm like, how did we get back there? Was it right here? And I just walked by it all the time. Wait a minute, please. Is this it? Oh God. I don't know. I think it might be. I hope so. Oh God. Oh damn it. It's so thick. I'm like, fuck, is this actually it? Why am I so afraid of these things? You know, I have so many. Oh my God. Maybe so. I think maybe. I think this is it. It has to be. I mean, it's probably going to be dried up. It doesn't even matter. I'm like, please, you know. I'm like, just let me find it. I'm like, where is it? I swear to God, it's back here. You know, I swear to fucking God, it's back here. You know, I think so. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Is it this path? Which one is it? No. Come on, I just really want to find it. You know? And I'm like, why do I want to find it so bad? Okay, I guess I'm not all right, because I'm like, yeah, I think it's that way, but I'm like, where is it? I don't understand why I can't find it. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm looking for it. And I'm so sad that I can't find it. I'm like, why? What am I running through these forests for? Because I think it's that way, but I'm not sure. I think I just need to... I think there's just no way to get through this way. I'm legitimately, like, upset. And I'm like, why? I'm like, what am I doing out of here right now? I'm not even sure. You know? And all of a sudden I just hit a dead end. And I really was like, wow, I think I found it. You know, and maybe this ain't it. And I'm like, oh God, I'm really losing hope right now in everything. I'm like, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for this old feeling of innocence. That's all I'm looking for, because beforehand I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything at all. And I just want to re-feel that again. I just want to re-feel this, I don't know, that naive feeling. I don't know, I'm just really emotional. I'm like, fuck. Like, what happened? Like, I think I need to circle back around. Just hold on. I don't care. This walk is just, I'm going to try to find this creek. I'm going to try to find it. I have no other goal right now other than that. And I just really hope I can find it. Because I didn't find it last time. I found a bunch of other whatever stuff. And I'm like, I really hope I can find that. Ugh, fuck. Fucking spiders. Jesus. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like right here. It's like right here. I just went down the wrong the wrong lane in the neighborhood. I think it's just this way, because that's what I'm like near my school again. I'm like, nope. That's all I want to do right now. I just want to look for that. I'm just gonna go look for that. And if I can find it and I can talk about it, cool. That's how I accomplished something today. You know, just think it's all overgrown because nobody runs through there anymore. I'm like, is this it? You know, please tell me this is it. Or is this the weird house with all the antiques and I couldn't find it still? I know it's here somewhere. No, it's just the weird house again with the antiques. I thought that's what it was last time. Okay, I'm gonna try the other way. I'm just gonna try the other lane. This is for me. This video is for me. It's not for anybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna post it, you know, still, regardless. I just really hope that I find this moment in the past. I really hope I can just relive that. Really hope so. You know, maybe it's here. Maybe, I think so. Maybe. It's possible. I remember this was another house. Another one of my old friend's house. Right on my left. I think this might be it. Just hope so. You know? Just really hope so. Oh, sprinklers. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna get wet. Fuck. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is this it? You know, is it just gone now? I'm like, this is this path I already walked down. And here's this shopping cart. I mean, maybe it's just overgrown. Wow. I'm like, I already walked that way. That was it. I already did that. I mean, maybe it legitimately is it's just all this vegetation now. You know, like guess I'll record this. You know, I'm like, it's been 38 minutes and I started talking about nihilism and pointlessness and everything, and here I am looking for an old creek in my neighborhood for some reason. And I'm not finding it. You know, I'm not finding it. And it's like, oh, I want to make a meaningful speech right now or something just so I can, I don't know, make it so this video doesn't feel as pointless. I'm just, got really sad. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know? And it's like, I already been here before. I'm like, I didn't find it. I didn't find the creek. It's like I think it's more this way. And I'm like, wow, is this embarrassing what I'm doing right now? Ugh. This is just an embarrassment. Look at me, a grown-ass man running through a forest he used to run through when he was younger, looking for a creek he used to drink out of when he was a child. For what exactly? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing this to myself? Why did I get so unbelievably emotional when I felt like I couldn't find it? And I'm like, oh wow, I can't wait to go back and analyze that, because that's also going to give me meaning. I'm like, where is it? And I remember I got right here. And I came in that way. I'm like, it's not here. It's simply not here. You know, is it back this way? But it was like there. It was like right there. That's where it was. Like there should be a path right here that goes down to it. Yet I don't feel it or hear it. I don't see it. I'm like, why? Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. It's just so treacherous, this area right now. And I'm like, fuck. Ugh, so many thorns. And I'm wearing shorts. And I'm like, God, I just don't care. I'm probably gonna get cut. Just like thorn infested fucking everything right here. But I see it. I think I see it. And I'm like, this is why nobody's fucking coming back here. Because it's just thorns and spiders and insects and all the fucking everythings. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Or is this just where I was? Is this just where I was? This is just where I was. And I just walked out of here, didn't I? Okay, well, I think it was right here. I was standing on it the whole time. I think it was just this. It's this dried area. I was just in here. I just did a loop. And I just stopped right here, and this is where I got emotional. Right here. Was this not it? This is it. Okay. Maybe I should sit down. Wow, this feels like a tragedy or something. I'm like, I'm alone in a forest. I think this was it. It ran right here. This was it. Yeah, it's just all overgrown. There's no creek anymore. Oh, yeah. Dried up. Wow. I guess I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna put this in here. And I think I'm gonna just analyze what just happened to me. Wow. Yeah, I'll snip it. I'll snip this apart or whatever. Oh yeah, this was it. This was it. I just walked right through it, and I was just so sad that I couldn't find it. And I'm like, wow. Like, I don't even know how I feel. I'm like, I guess I did find it. Like, this was it. Like, I can tell this was it. It was right here. It's just dried up. It's overgrown. That was years and years ago. Like over a decade. Like well over a decade. When I was running through here. Way long time ago. What the fuck, man? I don't know. That's a trip. That's just something. I'm like, nobody's gonna listen to that. What I just did. I just ran through this. Wow. All of a sudden I feel like defeated or something. You know, that I couldn't feel that. Like I wasn't, like I was really hoping to see running water. You know, just like I saw when I was a kid. Just that running water. I know it's the middle of summer and everything, and maybe that creek is there. It's just during a different time of season. Wow. You know? And then all of a sudden, like, I started this whole video with the whole concept of pointlessness and meaninglessness, nihilism, whatever the fuck words you want to use. I remember even my girlfriend was like, I don't care about the word nihilism. You're only saying that to sound smart. And I'm like, yeah, you're fucking right. I'm like, but again, even with this defeat that I feel, or this sense of sadness, whatever I felt right there, I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to. But maybe there's just that flip of the switch that happens, and I just decide to do that. And I don't know, maybe I'm afraid of that happening. Like I felt on Friday. That complete sense of pointlessness for about a second. And I could just see how I would want to not live anymore. And it's just a calm decision. You know? I do think about my coworker a lot that killed himself. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to him in his mind? You know, I wish I could have talked to him or something. Find out what made him do that. And now I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna head back home with this I just feel disappointed. And I'm like, what did I just learn today from this experience? Let me see if I'm still even recording. Yes, I am. What did I learn today from this experience? God, I don't know. But even that, when I was younger, a little creek or something, that little area, of course, felt so massive and big. And now everything is shrunk down, and I have these adult eyes with this adult stature. And everything just seems so insignificant and boring and not as grand anymore. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, there's another path where I walked down when I was a kid, but I don't really care. You know? I'm like, even seeing these shopping carts in my fucking forest, I'm like, damn it. I guess maybe it is just better to go home right now, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do. You know? I have no idea. I'd rather be out here. I'd rather be out here for another 3 fucking hours, if I'm being honest with myself. You know, I'd much rather do that than go inside and listen to other people's opinions or watch something. Hey. I'm like, am I a lost soul? I'm like, what does that even mean? Whatever. Fuck all that dumb shit. Walking around these old feelings and memories, trying to feel something. And then I'm like, wow, I'm so disappointed in this video. What the fuck was that even for? Oh yeah, you're gonna upload this boring ass walk. Looking for what? Oh yeah, and then you're gonna what? Make a YouTube short somewhere? Take that snippet of you crying? And then what, upload that? Is that what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm out here probably just getting sunburnt right now from this hot ass fucking sun, even though I got sunscreen on. I'm like, Jesus. But again, fuck it. I'm walking through my feelings right now, and I'm walking through all of this. And I'm gonna analyze it, and I'll listen to it, and I'll try to understand it, but I'm probably gonna be bored of this fucking video too. And be like, I don't even wanna listen to that fucking shit. I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with me? You know? Is anything wrong with me at all? It's like, I don't know. My wow, what is this? Am I honestly just depressed? You know? Is that what I'm in right now? I'm just in this form of depression. Like, that's what I'm going through, is just these fucking feelings. I'm like, trying to understand it. I want to get out of it. I don't want to feel what I'm feeling. You know, I'm gonna go home and take a shower. And then again, what the fuck am I gonna do? Post this shit? Ah, man. And the only moment I actually want to analyze and give a shit about is when I just got so emotional in the forest. Like, and I felt that. I felt my tears. I felt my sadness inside of me. I felt it. And even my girlfriend, when she was trying to watch my hour-and-a-half fucking walk, you know, we're not in the best fucking state right now in our relationship, so there's a lot of those moments where she's just skipping the fuck through, and she's just like, what the fuck is, you know, whatever, that's kind of boring. You're distracted right now. And here I am again, ran through a fucking forest, looking for a creek. And I found it, and it was dried the fuck up. And I was like, where is it? It's right here. I know it is. It's right fucking here. And I'm like, oh, I already walked all over it. It just looks different now. It's overgrown. It's dried up. And I was like, I know it was right here. I know it was right behind my best friend's house. I know it. I'm like, what the fuck was I looking for then? What was I looking for in this creek? Why? Why did I just go for a walk out there? And I just felt this motivation to go find it. I was like, oh my God, wait a minute, I didn't find the creek. I didn't find it. I'm gonna go find it. And I'm like, oh, I found it. Well, I found a dried up fucking creek. And I couldn't feel whatever it is I was trying to feel. Oof. Tired. Walked up that fucking dead man's hill. Fuck me. I'm like, oh, this video is gonna be hard to watch. Me just over here, completely. Fuck that stupid dramatic words. I'm completely falling apart. My life is meaningless. My life is pointless. My life is this and my life is that, and I'm just so sad. I'm like, whatever, man. You know? I wish I had the energy to seek attention or something in that regard. That's not it. Just like fucking hell. Oh, trust me, bro, I've been there. Whatever, right? When I'm trying to connect with people. Dude, I've been there. And this is how I got out of it. I'm like, you haven't been me. You don't know how to get out of the funk that I find myself in. And I can't get mad at those people. Again, they're just trying to help. And even when I'm trying to help somebody, or I try to talk to my best friend about that stuff, I don't try to tell him what he should do. You know, I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I went through, you know, and you might resonate on this point, and hopefully you make it out of whatever it is that you're feeling. But I can't get you out of there. Because it's your shoes. Those are the shoes you're walking through. Like, these are the shoes I'm walking through right now. And nobody knows how to live my life. You know, yes, I'm a young man in America, and there's a lot of young men in America that grew up in whatever. And they can say that I've been there. I've been all over the place, just like you have. I've been all over the place, man. I know what you're going through. I'm like, you don't know what the fuck I'm going through to the full extent. So why the fuck am I mad at you that you don't know exactly what the fuck I'm going through? Of course you don't. You're just not me. You can relate. And I'm sad that nobody's helping me. But I'm like, of course not. And do I actually want their help? You know? Do I actually want for them to help me? Sure. To some degree. At the end of the day, like, I don't want somebody to tell me how to live my life. I'm like, this is my life. And I'm not putting my head in the sand either and saying, oh, I don't want to listen to your advice at all. You know, like, no. Talking and having a conversation. At the end of the day, yes, I need to see what the fuck I need to do. Like, damn, what do I give a fuck about? So it's just a weird feeling, this, whatever this is. Like, I don't know. I've never been here before, like this. Of course not. I've never been in today. I'm in today right now. And I'm like, what the fuck are these feelings that I'm having? I'm like, am I hopeless? Sometimes, yeah, I feel this hopelessness, this fucking feeling. But Jesus, I'm like, I think about my, what the fuck, hold on. That's nothing. I'm just reminiscing again, and I'm trying to like reconnect with my childhood because it's gone. You know, I've been so in this fucking adult life, and I'm like, what about my fucking childhood? What happened to it? Why is it gone? And here I am now as this, and I'm trying to figure out even what the fuck this is. Like, what the fuck am I going through? Self-pity and wallowing misery. Get out and smell the roses. Yeah, I know. Yes, thank you. Oh, man. I'm like, okay, where do I want to walk now? I'm like, I don't want to go back home. You know, I don't want to go fucking back home right now. I just want to be able to talk and say all my fucking shit. You know, and I'm back at that second elementary school. And there's the stairs all the way down. Like, I'd like to go down there, but the fucking gate's locked for summer, so I don't care, I'll do it anyways. Walk down here and then walk back up. A journey through complete aimlessness. Oh yeah, there's that neighborhood. Should walk through there one fucking day. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because that's what I like to fucking do apparently. As of right now, is walk through all of these past things. I'm very happy that I went outside though. I'm very happy I'm actually doing all of this now that I think about it. And I'll eventually get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back inside. But I'm like, I want to document this. I want to feel this. I want to be able to then talk to myself about it and see how I was feeling during this whole walk, even all those boring sections and all those boring moments of me looking for a creek and then fucking having almost a complete mental breakdown. Because I was crushed. I was absolutely crushed. You know, and I'm like, I'm out here right now, right? And I'm like, here, fuck off. Bugs. Fuck you, spiders. Fucking Jesus, cocksucking fucks. Damn it. Whatever. Anyways, can't wait to take a shower. Oh my God, fuck me. What the fuck is this? God damn. Yep, gate locked, except during arrival and dismissal. Well, whatever. Anyways, it's strange. It's a strange feeling. Ugh. Even this elementary school that I'm at right now. First time I got high, I remember I fucking went here with my friend, you know, completely freaking out and losing my mind and having a panic attack because, you know, oh shit, didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Complete overstimulation of all my thoughts flooding my fucking head all at once. There's no way my girlfriend's watching this video. There's just no fucking way. You know, she's the only one that's been trying to catch up, and I'm like, oh, here's another fucking hour walk video for you to not digress, but dissect, go inside of, because she wants to understand my mind. I'm like, I don't even know if she ever finished my other fucking video. I have no idea. I've been just making a video every single day. Cranking a mountain, talking about how I'm feeling every fucking day. It's like, damn. Hell fucking yeah, though. I gotta even feel what I'm feeling right now. I gotta make a quote unquote shitty video. A shitty, boring ass, aimless walk, lost boy, man, child, walk and document it, and even probably not even watch my own shit. Just feel it, and there you go. I'm like, that's the other feeling. I'm like, oh, I have a lot of thoughts in my head. I have a lot of topics that I want to talk about. At the same time, no, I don't. You know, because again, I am being consumed by this pointlessness feeling. Like there's no point in opening my mouth. There's no point in opening up. No point in trying to be vulnerable. There is no grand purpose to any of this. It's like, oh, poor boy. And you know what else it feels like I'm trying to do right now? It's like I'm trying to convince myself to die or something. I'm like, dude, don't you see? Don't you see how boring this actually is? Don't you see how pointless it all is? Like all you're doing is living for your dopamine fucking receptors and the good feelings of whatever the fuck your chemical brains are doing. That's all you're doing. Just fucking die. I mean, you don't even believe that anything's after this anyways. So what the fuck are you contemplating? Why are you not killing yourself? What the fuck are you doing? That's the problem. I'm like, what is this? Do I want to do that? Like, do I honestly want to kill myself? And I find myself answering that question with a no. I do not. Instead of dying, I'd rather walk aimlessly, talking about how pointless my walking is. It's just such a deep question, and I'm just like, why don't I want to fucking die? What's fucking keeping me here? Curiosity? You know, the pleasure of asking questions? Because I find some things interesting? It's like, it's just, there's nothing that is, but that's the thing. It's like, okay, you're gonna hurt the people you love. Well, I'm not even gonna have to worry about them. You know, because I'm gonna be dead. And when I'm dead, I don't have again, here's the thing. Even as I'm talking right now, it's like, okay, am I trying to convince myself to kill myself? I am honestly having a conversation, you know? And do I see that honestly happening? No. And I'm like giving a disclaimer because it's like, oh God, this dude is honestly about to blow his brains out. It's like, I don't feel that. It's just, I'm talking. I'm trying to see what the fuck that feeling is, honestly, that I'm having right now. It's just interesting to think about, you know, because deep down, I'm like it's like I almost like that or something. I almost like the fact that there's no meaning behind any of this. And again, I'm asking the question, why do I like that? I'm like, wow, life is actually meaningless. But then the next step is not to blow my brains out. You know, it's not the next step. I'm like, okay, yeah, life is actually objectively meaningless. There is absolutely no grand purpose to any of this at all. It's not there. Like I walk around these neighborhoods, right? And people have gardens, and people have yard work they do when they get home, and it gives them pleasure. But like it is all meaningless. Like it's all like, okay, that's the thing. For example, if I was a suicide prevention person and people are calling me and asking me, or not asking, but they're like, I'm about to kill myself. What the fuck would I honestly tell them to make them not do that? Because that's what I am. I am suicide prevention. You know? I'm like, what would I tell them? If somebody calls me and is like, I'm gonna kill myself, am I here to talk them off a ledge? And again, my coworker killed himself, right? And I'm like, if I had the ability to talk to him, and I had the ability to, you know, stop that from happening and convince him otherwise, what the fuck would I actually tell him? What would I actually legitimately tell my coworker? Or a loved one, or anybody? How would I talk them off the ledge? Would I even try to talk them off the ledge? Maybe it would be like a trick of the mind, is what I'd be using. Like, dude, or woman, or family member. It's like, I wouldn't want to push them there and be like, yeah, there literally is no meaning. It's like, there might be just a connection that I would develop with that person and say, yeah, there is no meaning to any of this. There is no meaning. You know, I don't even want to be like, the whole meaning behind everything is love and human connection and real connection, right? And that's what I've been talking about is, oh, I really just want real connection. That's why I want to destroy all these filters that everybody has so that I can really connect to people. For what? Why? Why do any of that? Why any of this? So again, hi, person on the phone calling me. What would I tell you? Would I want to get you to a point where you're like me? Where it's like, yeah. You know, that is the case. It is all pointless. Because I'm like, am I all right with that right now? As of right now, it feels like I am. Here's a fucking family. I'm like, fuck off. You know, anyways. I'm like, here I am. Keep walking, you fucking fucks. Anyways, I kind of want to stop for a second. Near this playground. Oh, that's by my house. I want to let these people get the fuck out of here. But again, it is very interesting to think about. And I remember I even talked to my coworker too yesterday. I was like, what do you do to relax? I was like, you know, it's just, there's people that are just all right with their mundaneness. Just absolutely all right with it. Or whatever. And it's just funny though. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to tell my friend or my loved one or a coworker or whoever. How to not fucking kill themselves. I wouldn't know what to tell them. You know? I'd have no fucking clue what to tell them. You know, and again, I don't even tell people Oh, this is weird. I'm like, whatever, here's a... Oh, fuck, I'm about to be home. Like, I kind of don't want to be. I still don't want to be home. And I'm like, how long have I been fucking recording? Let me check. Hour and 15 minutes. Just about as long as my other fucking walk. Oh, man. Oh, what's the title of the video? I don't know. I have no idea. Even this couple right now, I'm like, they're just walking around for no fucking reason. Oh, the sun's out, let's go.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Mick?
Living a dream.
I don't believe you.
It's a hot dream, but it's all right.
Yeah, it is.
Better than the alternative,
That's very true.
at least as far as we understand things.
Yeah, I just went on a nice pointless walk.
That wasn't pointless.
Okay. I talked to you last time, right?
Yeah.
It was a great conversation.
I thought so.
And I'm like, I just went for a walk right now, right? I'm still recording. I don't know if that's all right.
Okay.
If you don't even give a shit. I'm having a extreme moment of pointlessness, if that makes sense. But I don't want to die. Do you know what I'm saying? What is that feeling? And I was talking to my therapist on Friday, and you know, he was like, yeah, you are depressed. But I was like, wait a minute, because I thought depression was just, you're sad and you want to kill yourself, right? But I don't feel that. I don't feel sad. I'm just like, again, I'm kind of bored or something. You know, I just went through this walk and I'm like, what am I doing? You know, but I'm asking myself the question, but why do I not want to do this? You know what I'm saying? Why? I have literally no objective reason to be living at all. Like
You have one to not be living.
Exactly. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just, I'm in this weird, you know, I talked to you, I think, a week ago, right? Yeah, it was like a week ago, something like that, it was. And I'll also be honest with you, I recorded that conversation. You know, I hope that's all right or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed it might be being recorded.
It was, but I listened to it, you know, and it was just amazing.
I enjoyed it.
You know, and then
It made me think. I was thinking for a little while after that.
Just for a little bit, right?
Yeah,
and then,
you know,
then the planes flew over. I was just like, oh. I'm like, is that what life's about? Having a good. This is what I mean. I'm in a big old shoulder shrug moment in time. You know, like this is how I feel right now. And I'm about to go back inside. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to. You know, I'm like, I know it's hot. And of course, my mom was like, drink lots of water and make sure you have the sun. Blah, 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 blah.
She's not wrong.
And no, she's not wrong at all. I know. But like, I was just like,
Unless you like pain.
No, I don't. It's not fun at all when the skin starts peeling. I'm too white, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but like, I don't know, I've been avoiding, it's been like an hour and 20 something minutes now.
Right.
You know, I went for this and this is how much water I've drank so far.
Well, if you've been out in this heat for an hour and 20 minutes walking and that's all the water you drank, you're about to feel so much better when you get in some cool air.
Do you think so? I don't know.
Probably.
So far, but I took a fat, like, swig of water before I left. So, like, a lot. Like, I was like, okay, it's going to be a something, and this is going to feel like lukewarm dishwater after I'm done for whatever amount of time. I'm just saying, Mick, the feeling I'm having right now, I'm, like, analyzing it. Because I've never been here before in my entire life. Never. Like, I've had those moments of feeling down or something, but this is different. You know, it's a completely different feeling. And I remember even when I talked to you, and I was even just walking over there, I was like, wow, people are doing things in their yard, having gardens, and whatever you're doing here, you're doing your thing, right? And I'm like, for what? But it's all right. It's like there's no purpose. You just enjoy it.
I don't enjoy doing it. I was actually literally just talking to somebody. I like working in my backyard. Some things I like doing, and some things I like getting done.
So what?
I like getting done.
But regardless, it gives you this drive of some sort,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? And I'm asking myself that question too. I'm like, so what's been driving me? What's been driving me to even record? What's been driving me to go for a walk? You know, like I'm asking that question. I'm diving deeper and deeper and deeper into my rabbit hole, and I'm like, oh God, I didn't know this was even in here. You know, but I'm finding that interesting because all the things that I've been doing before, I kind of got bored of. You know, like I remember, it wasn't even that long ago actually. I was just playing Skyrim for like 13 hours one day. Like I took a day off, took 2 days off. I played it for 13 hours, had a great time.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Stayed inside, had a great time. The next day, played it for 10 hours. Awesome, feeling great. Those feelings of nostalgia and the kid that I used to be, and that sense of wonder and adventure. And oh my God, there's so many things to do. Okay, I'm bored again, right? And I'm like, what am I doing now? You know, what am I doing now? I enjoyed the walk.
Yeah.
And I even enjoyed talking to you, and even right now I'm feeling that. But I'm like, why? It's just these are all these questions, and I'm like, I feel calm. At the same time, I'm like, ugh, like that's what's going on with me.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see me walking around. You know, again, you've known me your whole life, and it's like, wow, what's going on with them?
This might be the second time.
This is the second time we're actually having a conversation, right? You know, it's been forever and forever, but yeah, that's and I'm walking through my childhood. Like I used to walk through all of this, and again, I'm about to move, right?
Right.
And
You
this
haven't
is
told your parents yet?
still haven't.
Okay.
I'm still in the right. Just right, cool, right? Anyways, you know, again, I'm just gonna dangle the keys in front of them when I get them on the 8th, and just be like, hey, surprise. But I'm not instantly moving. My whole point is though, it's like all of this is about to change. This is all going to be gone. My change of scenery is going to be completely different.
For as long as you choose for it to be.
Right, exactly. But I don't feel like I'm going to live back here. There's a possibility that might happen. Who knows, right? You know, but as of right now, like...
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either.
No, there isn't. It's just...
It's probably weird for you because you lived here your whole life.
Yes, that's
Whereas
the only goofy, weird feeling.
People have probably moved a few times.
Several times, you know? That's the
Which
whole
is both
thing.
cool, and like Michael's in the same way. Like that's one of the reasons Charlotte and I kept this house, because we didn't want to mess with Michael anymore.
Exactly.
But then I'm like, well, did I do him a disservice or did I help him?
You have no idea. Where are you guys going, by the way?
They're going home to Yakima. Charlotte and I are taking her brother Robbie to meet his son, who he hasn't seen for 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to interrupt.
That's all good, man.
You know? I'm glad I could run into you for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do it again. Here's what
Yeah, give me your last piece of something.
Well, I don't know if this is just for me, and if it's useful for you, great. But I was thinking about the stars thing, how it
Yeah, right.
freaked me out.
Yeah, we even talked about that. Yeah.
And just kind of how it feels like it's just like
Ooh, too much.
I'm so
Yeah.
insignificant and I'm so small. And then I like back up and say, but the stars are cool, and I don't need to feel like they're all crushing me. I can just enjoy that little patch right there, this little patch.
Yeah, right.
Here. Like I just drove up to, like the other day, my dad's got Alzheimer's big time, so it's giving my mom a break basically. So we drove up to Mountain here, and it's freaking beautiful up there. It's
right.
Like, I don't know what its purpose is. It's a volcano. It'll kill me if I'm here long enough.
And if it blows up, right.
But it appeals to me. It's really freaking pretty. I don't know. And that's
and you don't even question it. I guess that's my problem.
Don't say I don't. Don't think I don't question it.
Okay, right.
But I have, for the most part, in most moments, come to feel like I'm not selling out by enjoying doing that, and not feeling like I have to do more. And I used to. My biggest thing was like I was talking to Sharman about this before we talked about how when I was a kid, it always bugged me that things didn't. It was like, well, they're supposed to be a certain way. We do things a certain way.
Right.
There's a reason for this and a reason for that, and and it used to drive me crazy. And then at a certain point, I don't remember when, but I remember at a certain point, I was like, you know what? It's okay if it's moving. And then the next blow in your mind is everybody sees it a little bit different.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And I guess I'm trying to get to the moment of that's okay.
And it's hard because it's like,
it's very difficult.
Am I selling out and giving up, or am I finding happiness? And I think it's probably both, to be honest.
Right. And okay, that's interesting, because that I remember that's what we were talking about. You kept saying that you're selling out. And I was trying to think about what you even meant by that, this sellout moment.
Like, I'm content.
And that makes you feel like a sellout?
Well, if I let, that's the opposite force of. I mean, I've a long time ago figured out that I'm mostly content. I'm always making adjustments, always looking for the next thing, always looking for the next game. Deep Rock Galactic, by the way.
I was thinking about playing that too. Like I've heard about that or whatever.
It sounds so dumb,
but
it works somehow.
Yeah.
It's like Dwarves,
Have you been playing it?
Yeah.
And you've been enjoying
the crap out of it.
And you've enjoyed it.
Yeah. And
okay.
I don't usually like playing online with other people, but it's an easy one to play online.
It's not competition scariness and frustration. You're having fun.
Well, there will be frustrations until you figure it out, but that's part of the fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was told by somebody who I trust that he usually likes the kind of games I like, and so I tried it. I was like, I'll be damned, this stupid little game is actually really damn fun, and I've wasted so many hours of my summer playing it. But
it's
okay.
Yes!
I'm having fun, because it's just like, people do puzzle books. People put together puzzles. I build models. I build Legos.
Whatever you do to have fun.
In that game, you're just doing little half an hour to an hour and a half, hopefully not an hour and a half, half an hour to an hour little quests into a cave.
That's why I heard.
And you have different missions and 4 different characters that have 4 different skill sets, and level them up. And then when you get to level 25, start prestige, whatever you want to call it.
Right, yeah, I know the whole thing. You start over and then you do it again until you get bored.
Look, I can wear this helmet now that...
yeah!
Look, I got 1 star above my name. Pretty soon I'll have 2 stars above, who cares? But it's fun. I enjoy it.
There you go. And I guess I enjoyed that, even though it felt aimless and pointless. And then I might find something inside that I might enjoy. And I guess this is the last thing I'll say. I was like, ask myself the question. I was like, so I have this feeling of pointlessness and meaninglessness, but I'm not killing myself or whatever, right? I don't even feel that right now. So don't worry, whatever, right? Whatever bullshit disclaimers. But it's like,
well, it's just hard because if not this, then why isn't it this?
Yeah, and I guess that's the.
But it doesn't have to be. You can find stuff that you at least have that you enjoy.
I'm trying to find that. Like, there is that, like I said, like.
But even when you find that thing that gives you joy, it's not always going to give you joy, and it's not always going to give you the same joy, and it's probably never going to be as good as it was in the beginning.
In the beginning, exactly. There you go, man. And like I said, all the things that I enjoyed, I feel like I lost motivation in trying to do those things anymore. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm on to the next thing.
Golf.
I heard of that, disc golf or whatever.
I haven't done it yet, but I ordered some discs. A lady I work with does it. It's mostly free.
I wanted to box.
For a walk, but there you go. Find an MMA place.
I felt.
Or a boxing gym.
I felt like. I don't know. I literally watched something this morning. Like this, his name was like Bacau or something. This Muay Thai fighter. Okay, anyways, my whole point is it was like a whole documentary on him. And I've always had that fascination with fighting, but I never even started. And I got in a couple fights when I was younger, whatever, insignificant, but like, I was like, maybe I want to just fuck it, box. I do have a lot of frustration in me. I'm like, maybe that will help me, but I don't know. I'm trying to find the things that work for me and all that stuff.
But again, what works for you for 5 years may not
work for me forever. And I guess that's just the
like
journey.
You're looking for something, a thing.
I am looking for something. Right. That is the whole, exactly what you just said. And I don't know, maybe I should stop being so frustrated that I'm not finding it. Again, I've calmed down because I was on that journey of, please, where is it? What's the point? I don't understand. Yeah. And I'm like, well, there is no point. I guess I'm trying to be all right with that.
Yeah, there's only one person that's going to make you happy. And there's only one person that's going to make you happy.
Yeah, I don't even know if I believe that statement, but it doesn't even matter.
Will give you some temporary happiness.
Exactly.
But if you want to be truly happy, only you can do that. The world's certainly not going to make you happy.
No, I understand. Oh yeah, I thought about that when I thought about that when you said that to me as well. I was like, yeah, because I was so mad at the world for not being honest. And you even said it's real easy to get mad at everything out there. And I'm trying to. That made me calm down too. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I can't change everything, right? You know, and I shouldn't even try.
Have you ever heard of the Serenity Prayer? They say it's famous for at Alcoholics Anonymous.
I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what it is.
I don't know it either, but it's basically something like, basically, God, give me the strength to not fuss about the things I can't change.
Yes, okay.
And to focus on the things I can change.
Yes, I've heard that. Okay, yes, I've heard that whole thing. It's like, yes, and that's but there's also the conflict in me where I'm like, okay, is this actually something I can't change? And then I have that debate in my brain, right?
Yeah.
And then those things you start asking questions. I'm in super question mode. That's just what's going on, man. So even
Are you writing any of this stuff? Well, you're recording it.
It's a recording. Recording is the thing that I've been doing, and I've been going on that journey for the past, again, almost 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks. Every single day I've been making a video and then listening to myself. I've been barely on social media, and I haven't even been listening to music either. It's weird because I've been just diving into my mind, and I'm like, so who is this person talking? And I even told you last time, I was like, oh, the comfort, because that's me. I was looking for that relatability, and I created it for myself, right? That's the whole thing.
I like that.
You know, that because I was looking out here, and I was like, that's not working for me. I don't know.
That struck me when you said that. I listen to myself, and I like it.
Yeah, it sounds like a narcissist or something. It's like, it's not, but you get my point, though. I'm just saying there's a negative connotation, possibly.
Gotcha.
You know, but that's the whole thing, Mick.
All right. Hey,
You know,
stay up, man.
I'm trying.
Stay up.
I am staying up.
All
I'm
right.
doing my best, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yes, those things. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, man.
You want to set that down, or I'm glad to take it in your hand. But I want to do this better. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, you too, Mick. Well, there you go. Ran into him again. And I'm like, yeah, he did mention, what's it called? I said his name, whatever. And he even said, you know, a specific thing that is specific to my state. I'm like, is that all right? I don't care about that. You're still not going to find me if you don't see my face. You know? Anyways, I'm home. So, until, goodbye.